Hello everybody, I'm Sneaksy Gamer, and welcome back to Diablo 3 Reaper of Souls. I last left off, I believe it was right after I rescued Deckard Cain, and he told me to go and speak to the Blacksmith. Because the Blacksmith knows where the crown of King Leoric is, which I need to help me to defeat Leoric, I guess. So, I'm going to check. I don't know if I already checked in here, but I'm going to check and
Would
see
take
if...
everyone's mind off their troubles. One of the others is
Okay, I must have already... I was going to check and see if Leah had a new book in there, but I must have already done that.
Leah spent all night alongside the blacksmith's wife, tending the wound.
So, I'm going to come down here and talk to the blacksmith.
Blacksmith, Deckard Cain said you could help me find the crown of Leoric.
Not now. It's my wife. She's locked in the cellar like all those who've been bitten. I'm to put them all down. But how can I kill my own wife?
It is regrettable, but it must be done. I will help you.
Thank you. Follow me.
Now, there is an achievement, or there used to be, I don't know if there still is. I'm going to check real quick. I believe it would have been under here. Maybe it was under here. Okay, I don't know. There used to be one for letting him get the killing blow on his wife, which is kinda messed up. And my wife was a little too loud there.
I'm sorry.
This must be done.
And that's his wife there.
Not enough fury.
Mira, my love, forgive me.
Hedrig, help me.
I need fury.
So yeah, there
More
was
fury.
an achievement to let him kill her, or at least get the final hit. I don't see it dive in thoroughly search the achievements, but do I remember it anymore?
I couldn't have done this without you. I'm in your debt. My name is Hedrig Aemon.
Adrig, I need your aid. I must find Leoric's crown.
I can help you there. It's buried with his chancellor, my grandfather. You'll find his tomb in a cemetery in the Weeping Hollow. And if you see my fool apprentice out there, tell him to get back to town.
Okay, will do. So now Hadrig is no longer following me.
Hey, look, I'm happy to sell to you, but you got to promise not to tell anyone where you got these goods from, okay?
Anything helpful that I can actually afford? Let's head out here into the Weeping Hollow then. And right away we've got an elite enemy out here.
Creature must die. I need fury.
And it's wall out, which kinda sucks.
More fury.
But yeah, I'm kind of thinking it might have been better to go with a wizard or something. Because the barbarians all just up close fighting.
The ancient
Like this.
Demons have been known to devour their own young when no other nourishment is available. Their offspring, the imps, sometimes manage to flee and band together with other demon spawn. They rove in vicious packs, ready to descend upon the unwary traveler and rip his body to shreds with their tiny needle-sharp teeth.
Not enough fury.
Because the wizards and even the demon hunters and stuff have more, in my opinion, more interesting attacks. Hey, I got my first legendary. Now I'm going to identify it, and it will probably be much better than what I've got. Yep, Leoric's Crown. Increase the effect of... Oh, I can't move the mouse still. Increase the effect of any gem socketed into this item by 89%. Now, that stat can be anywhere from 75% to 100%. I got 89, which isn't too bad. It's got a socket, so that's good. And the Crown of the Black King, the taint of his madness wafts, whatever. I'm not good with certain words. From the metal, clinging to any jewel that comes near it. I also leveled up there and got a new skill and a new rune for Cleave. Enemies slain by Cleave explode. Yes, please. And Overpower. Unleash a devastating attack against nearby enemies. And when it says devastating, it's 380% weapon damage. That was that rupture.
During the last days of King Leoric's reign, even the skeletons of the ancient dead could not rest. They took up their broken armor and weapons once more, ready to cut down anything that yet drew breath. Though
Need more time.
This
Must be the blacksmith's apprentice. He told of his fate.
Scavengers are ugly, pathetic creatures who survive off of carrion and corpses, too diseased to attract any other
dead.
carnivores. I did once meet a raggedy fellow who claimed that he had trained one of the beasts to bring him large rats to eat. But I'm sure the story is utter nonsense.
Hadric's apprentice is dead.
Still recharging.
I'm kind of undecided on whether I want to do the first two games on here. I would like to do that so that the full storyline is here.
Not ready yet.
Like, so it can be shown how things got to where they are right now. But I did this one specifically because it's... I don't know, this one I think is going to be more interesting than the other two. The first one, if I do that one, if I do the other two, the first one's not going to be all that interesting. That's a bit slower paced.
Need more time. More fury. You cannot stand before me.
I'm getting better. I'm getting a bit more powerful as I go along. I don't have to check everything as soon as I pick it up, and I eventually will stop doing that. I don't know why I do that so much. Eventually I'll end up just checking things when I go back to town. Which for right now I can only do with waypoints or by running all the way back.
Not ready yet.
A lot of times I like to watch the chat and see what people are talking about, because quite more often than not, the chat is actually quite entertaining for me. Just some of the conversations that go on are just ridiculous, not even anything to do with the game half the time. Just some of them are just funny, others sometimes there's conversations going on, other times I'll be on here for 2-3 hours and there won't be barely anyone talking. Ooh. Yes, please. Fleeting Shrine increases movement speed and pickup radius. And yeah, I tend to go either to the left or right as soon as I enter a place and clear out the whole perimeter and then clear the inside of the map. That's just something I've done from the very first game. Like here, I tend to go to the left right away.
I gain new strength.
Sweet, I just got the achievement Rite of Passage. I hit level 10. Now I have a passive skill I can use. Pound of Flesh. When you are healed by a health globe, gain 2% life regeneration per second and 4% increased movement speed for 15 seconds. This bonus stacks up to 5 times. Or Ruthless. You deal 40% additional damage to enemies below 30% health. I'm going with that one. I didn't get any runes for anything, did I? No. Okay. Hopefully my stomach growling was just picked up on here. And that's the bad thing about this. If there's a problem with their servers, or if there's a problem on my end, there's lagging. So I can have a great connection, be able to do anything else on the internet, and if they're having issues, I won't even be able to play the game sometimes.
Not ready yet.
And they do have routine maintenance. I don't remember when it is. It's usually on a Tuesday morning, I believe it was.
Need more time.
I haven't played for a while, so I don't remember. And it's not like weekly or anything, I can't remember how often it was, but I want to say it was Tuesday mornings they did their routine maintenance. And there are times where people will attack their servers and stuff and cause their servers to go down, or things like that. Just ends up occasionally you can't play the game. You'll either, the lag will just be unbearable, or you'll just get disconnected. And this down here is my latency. 108, 105, right in that area is not that bad. When it spikes up to like 1,000, 1,200, stuff like that, the bar will turn red, and that's a terrible connection. I'm hoping I won't run into that issue, but it happens, so Yeah, I'm supposed to go up there. You can see on the map the circle. I might, after I've done the run with my barbarian, or if I decide to one time, I might do an episode with one of my other characters, like a wizard or something, just to showcase what they are like. Because I've got some pretty powerful characters in the other classes. Well, they're not going to be that powerful anymore because I haven't played for a while, so... Since they've updated it and there's higher difficulties and stuff, I'm not going to be able to be doing as good as I was. But yeah, I've basically owned the game since... Well, I want to check something after I kill these. Because I'm pretty sure it tells you when you got the achievements, yeah. I mean, as you can see, the dates here, 5/1/13. Campaign, let's see here, Act 1. (4/30/13). So yeah, I've been playing this a while. Yeah, then we've got Act 5, which those are going to be much later than the others, because Act 5 was added in the expansion Reaper of Souls, which came out a while after the vanilla release. I honestly can't remember when I actually started playing, but it couldn't have been too much sooner than that 4/30/13. I would think, because those are some of the first achievements you can get.
Still recharging.
Unless things got... I honestly don't remember. They closed down the auction house a while after I got the game, and I don't remember when they closed down the auction house. But there was a real money auction house. You could pay real money to buy gold items and stuff. I never did. I bought a few items with gold, the gold from the in-game and stuff, but I didn't ever use real money. I did consider at one point selling some of the stuff that I had for real money, but honestly, I didn't think it would be worth it. But yeah, that was something a lot of people weren't too impressed with that. Empowered Shrine. Increased resource regeneration and reduced fuel costs. Skills are more often and they cost less to use. Or, they don't cost less, the resource regenerates faster, so I can use them more.
Not ready yet.
Just smashing it with that hammer actions over and over. I really should stop just opening my inventory and checking every time I pick something up. Okay, now that I've made a full circle, I will just kind of go out here and explore in the parts that I haven't been yet. Which you can see on the map up here are kind of darkened out. Barbarians are good for close quarters combat and just shredding things, but they tend to be, what I've found is they're meant to be tough, but the ones that I make, the other classes that I use have all turned out to be tougher than my barbarians. But barbarians are more about pure damage output, I think. Kill streak.
More time.
At this point, I can basically just stand in that explosion and not have to worry about it. As I get further into the game, though, and once I
Not ready yet.
when I get to higher difficulties, that will kill me at one blast sometimes. But yeah, as I've mentioned, I know this isn't exactly the most interesting thing to watch, but it's a game I enjoy, so I figured why not. I will clear out this place real quick. Den of the Fallen shouldn't take me too long.
The ancients grant me strength.
Enlightened Shrine. I now gain 25% experience for 2 That's always helpful. I will check that skill when I get once my Enlightened Shrine wears out. I'll check on that stuff. Because I want to get the most out of this.
I was able to trace some carrion bats back to one of their nests. What I found shocked me. The nest itself is a living organism, a mature bat that has been mutated by the darkest of magics. I no longer doubt that demonic forces have corrupted these creatures.
You can zoom in too, see?
Not enough fury.
And if I don't have enough fury to use an attack and I try to, he'll just hit with a normal attack. It won't even be this skill. It's just a normal attack, and that doesn't typically do much. But it does regenerate my fury when I hit with the normal attack, so sometimes I'll just keep attacking with a normal attack until I can hit with the skill I want again. That's somebody. Is that a friend or is... Yeah, that's a friend. It's been a while. I can't remember which names are people on my friends list and which ones are people from my clan sometimes. But that's just saying they went on to Blizzard. They logged in here. Or not Blizzard, Battle.net. It's been a while since I've played this, so I can't remember a whole lot of that type of thing. I honestly probably hadn't played this in at least a few months since the last time I had played it before I picked it up to do this.
I will enjoy
These videos.
Need more time.
frozen. I should let that hit me once to show what it does, but I'm pretty sure I will get hit by it right now. Yeah, I'll just show it. Or not, I accidentally stepped out of it. Yeah, see, I'm frozen, I can't do anything. I can heal while I'm frozen, but that's about it. And there are certain skills that are like a buff or something that will cause it so that you don't get hit, you don't get frozen, but you still take the damage. Like, I think the one for Barbarian, I'm trying to remember what it's called. It was Wrath of the Berserker. You don't get frozen while you've got that active, but you do still take the damage. So we've got Frenzy, which is enter a frenzied state that increases your attack speed with each hit. I'm going to use that simply because I love that skill. Rend got Ravage. Increase the range of Rend to hit all enemies within 18 yards as opposed to 12 yards. But yeah, I love Frenzy, and you'll see why in a second. I'm going to clear all the rest of this level and then head down to level 2. You'll see why I like Frenzy in just a moment. See why I like it? I just start hitting really super fast. There was a skill like that in Diablo 2 that I liked on the Paladin. That's a class I'm sad they didn't bring back in this one. The Crusader is similar, they're a holy warrior and has some similar skills. But I really enjoyed the Paladin in Diablo 2. In fact, I've got one that's like, I don't even know what level. Rather close to maximum level. I want to say like something in max level was either 99 or 100 in Diablo 2, I think. Or was it 112? I don't remember. Something like that. It was... I'm not that far from maximum level on that character. And I've honestly just about completed the storyline all the way through the 3 difficulties on that one with that character. And that is very difficult. That stuff will be shown when I play that one on here, because I think I am going to play the first 2. Number 1, then I don't gotta worry about trying to come up with something else to put on the channel. I've got a couple more games planned that way. And number 2,
Need more time.
it's something that I'll enjoy. I like how Frenzy speeds up the attack like that, though. It's just ridiculous. Okay, now I can head down there. I've got a bad itch right there. Okay, now I can head down to the next level. And this level shouldn't be too large, so I'll clear this level out in this episode. It's honestly not going to be that big of an area, I don't think. Somebody in chat just mentioned Duriel. That's one of the bosses in Diablo 2. That one was
This will be a good battle.
That one sucked. I hated that boss.
For fury. Ready yet?
But it brings back memories of the game to hear that name, because I haven't heard that name in so long. Oh man, that was a terrible fight.
I need healing.
Uh-oh. I might die.
I wish I could do that.
Health globe, thank you. Yeah, that's another thing that's... I think it's been around since the first game, was a hardcore hero, which once you die, that character's gone. You die once, your character's done. I've got a couple of hardcore heroes on this game. One of them, I actually was able to finally reach level 70 with the help of a friend. Basically, power leveled me. That's when you go in there as a weak character and they go to a high difficulty and just kill everything while you gain the experience. It was getting so frustrating though, because I tried several times to get a hardcore character up to level 70, and I would get up to like level 50 or 52 or level 68 or something and then die. And that is so frustrating to use like hours of work on a character. That will hurt a lot. Molten. Not only do they leave the fire trail behind them, which causes damage if you stand on it, but they explode afterwards. I don't know how many times I've died to a molten explosion in a huge fight that I didn't notice until it was too late. Like when there's 30, 40 enemies all over you at once. Resplendent chests are full of really good stuff usually. Well, not really good stuff, they just drop a lot. Do I want to go two-hand or do I want to... I think... I'm gonna go with a two-handed weapon for now. That's another thing that was really cool about Diablo 2. I don't remember. I think they put it in this one too. The Barbarian was able to wield weapons that other players needed two hands for, or other characters. Like, say, a Paladin would have to wield a really big sword with two hands. The Barbarian could wield some of them with one hand. So I would be able to dual wield two really powerful swords with a Barbarian. And a Barbarian is always going to be probably my first choice in a Diablo game. Ever since Diablo 2. So basically Diablo 2 and Diablo 3. But I'm probably always going to pick a Barbarian first. Just because I like the character, the just straight up pure damage aspect. But anyway, that's it for this episode. I'm probably just going to keep recording after this. I'll probably move right into the next episode. So, thank you everybody for watching. I hope you enjoyed. And as always, I will see you in the next episode. Goodbye.